everyone, we got about 2 more minutes. You might want a block or something to use as 2 blocks rather. You may or may not want something for a strap. We're gonna do a little under the shoulder binding. So if you feel like you need a strap for any of that, go ahead and grab it. If you don't have a strap, you can grab like a robe belt or something like that, or even a hand towel will work great. All right, everybody is muted. We've got about a minute. Go ahead and sit comfortably. Thanks for joining, everyone. Cross your legs however you feel comfortable. It doesn't have to be a tight cross. It can be a wide cross. And then lean a little bit forward as you inhale and lift your sit bones off the earth. And then as you exhale, lean back onto your sit bones, rooting them into the earth. And take a few more breaths like that. As you inhale, sternum goes a little bit forward. And as you exhale, you bring your shoulders back so your chest is over your hips, your head is over your shoulders, and your spine is long. Have your hands palms down on your knees, or you can have them palms up for a more receptive nature, but slightly pull your elbows in close towards your rib cage. It's 9 o'clock. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Close your eyes, take a nice deep inhale through the nose, and let it all out the mouth. And then slowly begin observing the breath, inhaling through the nose, finding length through the spine as you inhale, almost like something is pulling magnetically the crown of your head up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, root into the earth. Notice the shoulders going down the back and navel pulling gently towards the middle of your body. And with each inhale, fill up the lungs from the bottom and then the middle and then the upper portion, filling up and expanding out. And with each exhale, press down like you're releasing from the top, 2 hands pressing down, and then the middle in from the sides, and then pull your navel towards your spine at the end of every exhale. This time, inhale through the nose for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time, inhale for a count of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for that same count of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 7. This time, exhale for 7. This time, inhale for 8, finding length, filling up from the bottom, the middle, the top. Exhale for 8, releasing from the top, and then the middle, and then the bottom. Continue just like that. This time for 9. Exhaling for 9. Last round of breath. Inhaling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale deeply. Let it all out the mouth. Now go back to that natural breath. And just notice and observe how long is your inhale, how long is your exhale. And then when you're ready, slowly open your eyes, turn your palms up, inhale, reach up, get long as you bring your palms together. Exhale, turn your torso to the right, left hand on the right knee, right hand on the floor behind you. Inhale, lengthen through the torso, sternum lifts, spine gets long, maybe your gaze looks up. And as you exhale, twist deeper, looking over that right shoulder. Take a few long, slow, deep breaths right here. With every inhale, find the length, maybe unwind a little. And with every exhale, deepen the twist or root down a little bit more. 2 2 more breaths right here. As you inhale, unwind, bring your palms together, reach up, look up. Exhale to your torso to the left. Bring the right hand on the left knee, left hand on the floor behind you. Inhale, lift up through the sternum, follow with the gaze. Exhale, twist deeper, looking over that shoulder. Take a few more breaths right here. Do those long 5, 6 count length inhales and exhales. Inhaling the length, creating the space. Exhaling into the twist. One more breath right here. And as you inhale, unwind, reach up, look up. Exhale, right hand comes down to the earth. Reach that left hand over to the right side. And then shift your gaze down towards your hand. And maybe as you inhale, you inch those fingers a little bit further away from you. And as you exhale, reach the outside of that left hip down. And really try to touch that far wall with that left middle finger. And then maybe on your next exhale, you come down a little bit further to your forearm. And then as you inhale, lift that left arm up, bring the right arm with it, back to center. Exhale, left arm down, right arm reaches over to the left side. Shift your gaze down towards the hand. And then as you inhale, maybe back it up, maybe walk the fingers a little bit further away. And then exhale, reach a little bit more towards the left side and reach the outside of that right hip down towards the earth. And then maybe on your next exhale, you'll go down a little bit further on that left forearm, bending at the elbow. Still reaching the outside of the right hip towards the earth. And then when you're ready, as you inhale, reach up with the top arm, bring the left arm, torso with it. Exhale, hands down. Beautiful. Then come to your hands and knees for tabletop. Hands or shoulders width apart, fingers spread wide, knees under hips. And then begin to round the spine, chin towards your chest, creating space along the spine. Exhaling. As you inhale, come into your cow pose, making a U of the spine. Lifting the chest up, looking up, almost dragging your chest between your shoulders and separating your sit bones. And then as you inhale, come through tabletop. And go back and forth between your breath. Adding whatever feels good. Maybe a hip circle, maybe a side bend, maybe a child's pose after your cat pose. Just do a few breaths flowing in your cat-cow. Two more full cycles of breath. And at the end of your exhale, curl your toes, lift your hips, and find your down dog. Let your head relax. Allow your hands to stay shoulder width apart. Allow your head to relax, lift your sit bones up. Pull your navel towards your spine. And then pedal out your legs. Bend one knee, press the other heel to the earth. Maybe inhale, both heels up, and as you exhale, drop both heels to the right. Bend the right knee, let your hips go to the right. And then level out your arms, so your shoulders are the same height. And as you inhale, allow the heels to come up, and then back over to the left side, bending the left knee, letting your hip go towards the left. And then level out the shoulders. And inhale, both heels up. Exhale into your down dog. Inhale, lift that right foot all the way up towards the ceiling. Try to touch the ceiling with the ball of the right foot. Level out the shoulders, let your head relax. Maybe even lift up that left heel. Take a few breaths and extension. And then make circles with that right ankle. And then bend the right knee. Stack the hip. Maybe make circles with that whole right leg. Go both directions. And then when you're ready, inhale, reach that right leg all the way up. Exhale, bring it down. Take a breath. Inhale, lift that left leg all the way up towards the ceiling. Try to touch the ceiling with the ball of the left foot. Maybe even lift the right heel up. Level out the shoulders and get super long. And then when you're ready, make circles with the left ankle. Bend the left knee, stack the hip, make circles with that whole left leg if it feels good. And then when you're ready, inhale, lift that left leg all the way up. Exhale, bring it down. The end of your next exhale, walk, step, or jump your feet to your hands. Inhale, come halfway up. And as you exhale, forward fold for Uttanasana, but hang out right here. Take a moment. Hands can stay on the floor. They can go behind your legs, or you can hold your elbows or your forearms. Let your head relax and hang. Maybe sway a little from the left to the right. Take 2 more breaths right here. The end of that second exhale, release your hands to the floor. Root into your feet. Inhale, come up, reach up, bring your palms together as you look up. Exhale, hands down. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, reach up, bring your palms together. Exhale as you forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. And then place your hands down. Walk, step, or jump your feet back. And exhale as you lower it down. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, hips up and back. Take a few breaths right here. This time as you inhale, lift that right leg all the way up towards the ceiling. And then bend the knee and stack the hip as you exhale. Take a few breaths in a 3-legged dog. If you want to come into wild thing, shift your weight into your left hand. Come on the outside edge of the left foot as the right foot comes to the floor. Lift your hips up. Reach your right hand over your head. Exhale here. Take 3 breaths. Maybe making circles with your right wrist if it feels good. Lift your hips high, pubic bone high. And when you're ready, shift your gaze down. Right hand comes down. Inhale, reach up with that right foot. Exhale, bring it down. And then when you're ready, inhale, lift that left leg all the way up. And then bend the knee and stack the hip for your 3-legged dog. You can stay here or shift your weight to your right hand. Come to the outside edge of the right foot as the left foot comes to the floor. Lift your hips up. Left hand over your head. Wild thing. 3 breaths. Make circles with the left wrist if it feels good. Pubic bone lifts. And then when you're ready, shift your gaze down. Left hand comes down. Inhale, lift the left foot up. Exhale, bring it down. Stay here or inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, lower it down. Move through that vinyasa. As you inhale, allow your heels to come up. As you exhale, bend the knees. Lower the hips, look forward. At the end of the breath, walk, step, or float your feet forward. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Root into your feet. Inhale, come up, reach up, bring your palms together. Exhale, hands down, Samasthiti. Take a moment right here. Chest up, shoulders down. Find your Tadasana. Palms can be towards your thighs or slightly towards the front of the room. Long spine. Notice how you're feeling. One more Surya Namaskar. A. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale as you forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Hands down, feet back. Exhale as you lower it down. Inhale, chest through and up. Exhale, hips up and back. As you inhale, lift that right foot all the way up. As you exhale, step it forward between your hands and bring that left knee down. You can stay right here, or you can grab your blocks and place them under your hands. You can keep the left knee down, or you can press into the top of the left foot and float the knee. Make sure you keep your right knee over the right heel. You can lean forward, but don't let the knee go far past the toes. Keep breathing. Imagine something's kind of pulling your chest forward and it's dragging your torso forward. And on your next exhale, gently set that left knee down. Inhale, shift your hip back, straighten the right leg, flex the foot. Exhale, fold over the leg. Bring your sternum towards the shin, Ardha Hanuman. I like the leg straight and the foot flexed. You can point it, you can bend the knee, whatever feels right to you. You can hold it static, or you can inhale, back it up, and then exhale, fold even deeper, bringing the sternum towards the foot and pulling the foot into the body. You can stay here, you can add the IT as you inhale, back the chest up. As you exhale, rotate the entire right leg to the right. So your pinky toe is almost touching the floor. And then as you inhale, back it up again, creating a little more space and length. As you exhale, take your sternum towards the shin, but drag the leg into the hips. Chin to shin. Pull your navel towards your spine. You can rest your hands, forearms on blocks. You can rest your head on the block. Do whatever you need. Hip high over the knee. As you inhale, allow your chest to come up. As you exhale, rotate your toes straight up. Come forward to that low lunge. So shimmy your right leg to the outside of the mat, outside edge to the right. Place your hands under your shoulders and start right here. You can have the knee down or you can press into the top of the foot. Take a few breaths sinking into that left hip flexor. Almost dragging your torso a little bit forward, but the back foot is stopping you. And then if you want to go deeper, set the left knee down and come down to forearms either on the block or forearms all the way on the floor, but keep your right knee over the right heel. Keep your right knee and toes facing forward, 12 o'clock. Don't let them splay out to the side. You can have palms down or palms together. You can have the left knee down, or you can press into the top of the left foot and float the knee. Keep your spine long. 2 more breaths. On your next exhale, gently set that left knee down if it's up. Curl the left toes. Pick the left knee up again. We're going to step back to forearm plank. As you inhale, step your right foot back. Exhale into plank. Elbows under shoulders, heels pressing to the back of the room. Crown of your head reaching towards the front of the mat. Try to keep the torso, spine, hips kind of in line. Nothing up high, nothing hanging low, everything towards the midline. Pull your navel towards your spine. Keep breathing. When you're ready, put your knees down, your hips down. And make a little pillow with your forearms. Rest your forehead on the back of your hands. Shift your hips a little left and right. And then release that and reach back, reach your hands back, palms down for Shalabhasana. As you inhale, lift your head, lift your chest, reach back with your hands. As you exhale, lift the feet. Bring the hands and feet towards each other, lifting everything up and away from the floor. Looking down the bridge of your nose. Breathing. Lifting. Strengthening. Higher. Exhale, bring it down, make that pillow. Shift your hips left and right. This time, release that. Reach your hands back. Clasp your hands behind your back. As you inhale, lift your chest up. Lift your head up. Reach your hands like they're being pulled behind you. Exhale there. You can keep your feet down and wide, or you can lift them. Bring them towards each other. I like mine a little wider in this one. A few more breaths. Then gently release that. Let it go. Shimmy your hips a little left and right. And then release your hands under your shoulders. As you inhale, allow your chest to come up for a cobra or all the way up for an up dog. Exhale, down dog. You can stay right here, or you can do a vinyasa. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, lower it down. Chest up, hips up. Take a few breaths. This time, as you inhale, lift that left leg up. Exhale, step it forward between your hands. You can bring that right knee all the way down. You can bring your hands to blocks. You can not use blocks. Keep the left knee over the left heel, left knee and toe facing forward. Right knee can be down or press into the top of the right foot and float the knee. Let the hips sink, but have the energy like you're dragging everything forward. You can keep your neck neutral, or you can let your chin go towards your chest. Let the head hang a bit, but engage about 2 inches below the navel, pulling back to protect your low back. And your next exhale, allow the right knee to come down. As you inhale, shift your hip back, straighten the left leg, flex the foot, allow the sternum to come over the left shin. As you exhale, forward fold. Bringing your chin towards your shin, you can rest your forearms on the block, on your head. You can hold it static, or you can inhale back the chest up, creating space. Exhale, fold, bringing the sternum towards the flexed foot, dragging the entire foot into the hip, almost like you're trying to make a ripple in the mat. I like straight leg, hip high. Make any modification that feels good to you. If you want to add the IT, as you inhale, back the chest up and rotate the entire left foot, or rather the whole left leg to the left, so the flexed foot, pinky toe touching the floor. This is your IT stretch. If you want to make it deeper, inhale, back up the chest. Exhale, oh, that's deeper. Bring your chin towards your shin, any amount. Send it a long, deep exhale. Anywhere you feel that crazy feeling, give it an exhale. Last breath. This time as you inhale, allow the chest to back up, rotate the left toe straight up. Exhale, come forward for low lunge again. Shimmy your left foot to the left side of the mat. Place your hands under your shoulders, shoulders width apart, fingers spread wide. Left knee and toe facing forward, say 12 o'clock. You can leave the right knee down, or you can press into the top of the right foot and float the knee. Think of the crown of your head reaching towards the front of the mat, and the back of your foot reaching towards the back. But the energy is pulling your body towards the front. Pull the navel slightly towards the spine to protect the low back. And if you want to go deeper, you can bring forearms to the block, or both blocks. You can keep the right knee floating, or you can bring the right knee down, but keep the left knee over the left heel. And if you want to go even deeper, maybe forearms all the way to the mat this time. Try to keep the sole of your left foot flat. Don't let it supinate or pronate. So if your right knee is up, gently bring it down. Curl your right toes, and then pick that right knee up again and press the heel back. We're going to step back to a forearm plank. On your next inhale, step that left foot back. Exhale into plank. Press your forearms down and away from you. Press your heels away from you. Pull your navel towards your spine. Try to keep your neck long. Try to keep your spine kind of in the same plane as your legs. Press down and away. Pull everything up and away from the floor. Breathe. You can do it. Keep breathing. This time as you inhale, begin to walk your feet forward, lifting your hips up. Dolphin pose. Bring your heels towards the earth. It's like a short dog on your forearms. Let your chest go towards your legs. Let your head hang. And then when you're ready, you're going to put your palms down and straighten your arms into down dog. As you inhale, allow your heels to come up. As you exhale, bend the knees, lower the hips, look forward. At the end of the exhale, hop, step, or jump your feet forward. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale as you forward fold. Root into your feet. Inhale, come up, reach up, bring your palms together. Exhale, Samastitihi. Take a moment right here in Tadasana. Chest up, shoulders down. Notice how you're feeling. Scan your body. Surya Namaskara B, modified. Bend your knees, touch the floor with your hands. Inhale, find your chair pose. So for chair, you can have palms together, or you can hold your imaginary beach ball, but glance down and make sure your knees are just behind your toes, and make sure all the weight is not in your toes. Arms on either side of the head. You can look up. I like to look straight down the bridge of the nose to protect my neck. Pull your navel towards your spine. Breathe. Feel the heat being generated. Feel the energy circulating. And as you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Hands down, walk, step, or jump your feet back to plank. Exhale as you lower it down. Inhale, chest through and up. Exhale, hips up and back. Step your right foot forward, bring your left heel down. Inhale, warrior one, pause here. Keep the right knee over the right heel. Gaze up towards your thumbs or look straight ahead. You can hold your beach ball or palms together. Root into your warrior. Keep your right knee over the heel. Keep that right thigh sort of parallel. Right heel in the arch alignment of the back left foot. Keep breathing. Really press into the outside edge of the left foot. On your next exhale, allow your hands to come out to the side. Clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale, chest up, look up, knuckles down as you straighten your arms. Exhale, forward fold. Yoga Mudra, keeping the hands bound. Bow towards the earth. Allow the crown of your head to hover over the earth. Maybe sink down and maybe slide the back foot back if it helps your low back a little bit. But keep the right knee over the heel. Look to the back edge of your left foot. Is the arch lifted? Make sure to press through the outside edge to lift the arch. Release your hands towards your glutes. Let the left hand come under the left shoulder. Roll your left heel up, twisted lunge. As you inhale, lift your right hand, twist your torso to the right. Stack right shoulder over left. Press your left heel towards the back of the room. Shift your gaze down. At the end of the next exhale, bring the right hand to the outside of the right foot. Inhale, shift your hip back, straighten the right leg, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, pyramid pose, fold over that right leg. You can have your blocks if you want to use them, or not. But pull the right hip back. If you want to step your back foot in and bring the heel down, you can do that as well. Release your hands on either side of that front right foot. As you inhale, lift your chest up halfway, bend the right knee, shift forward for standing split. Exhale here, reaching the top of the left foot towards the ceiling. Then take a breath, nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, go deeper, bringing your face towards your right shin, hands on either side of that right foot. Reach the ball of the left foot to the ceiling. You can stay here, or you can bring one or both hands to the ankle. Or maybe your heart center. And when you're ready, release your hands to the floor. Slowly begin to bend the right knee, step back with that left foot. Inhale, reach up, warrior one. Exhale, right here, take a moment. Chest to the front of the room, hips to the front of the room. Navel towards the spine. You can gaze up or straight ahead down the bridge of the nose. On your next inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale, hands down, frame the foot, step it back. Move through a vinyasa. You can keep it one-legged if you like. Find your down dog. And when you're ready on your inhale, lift that left leg up. As you exhale, step it forward between the hands. Bring that right heel down. Inhale, both arms up, warrior one. Second side, exhale here. Chest to the front of the room, hips to the front of the room. Left knee over left heel, left knee and toe facing forward. Left heel in the arch alignment of the back foot. Really press into the outside edge of that back right foot. See if you can get that left thigh kind of parallel to the floor. And keep your chest over your hips. Reach up while you root down. On your next exhale, allow your hands to come out to the sides, palms down, clasp them behind your back. Inhale, chest up, look up, knuckles down, arms straighten. Exhale, forward fold, Yoga Mudra. Come to the inside of that left foot. Allow the crown of your head to dangle over the earth. Allow your knuckles to go towards the floor. If your hips popped way out to the left, bring it more in line with the body. You can slide the back foot back if you need a little more space. Look at the back foot. Is the arch lifted? If not, press into the outside edge of the back right foot. Lift that arch. On your next exhale, gently release your hands towards your glutes. Right hand under right shoulder, roll the right heel up. Inhale, twisted lunge, lift your left hand. Stack your left shoulder over your right. Keep the left knee over the left heel. Press the right heel back. Two more breaths. At the end of your next exhale, shift your gaze down, left hand to the outside of the left foot. Inhale, shift your hip back, straighten that left leg, lengthen through the spine. You can step the foot in if you want to make it a little shorter, and then exhale, pyramid pose, fold over that left leg. Pull the left hip back. You can use blocks, you can reach forward, you can reach backward. Whatever's fun for you. Play with shifting your weight a little forward and back just to notice how it changes the stretch. Release your hands to either side of that front left foot. This time as you inhale, allow your chest to come up, bend the left knee, shift forward. As you exhale, lift that right foot all the way up towards the ceiling. And then as you inhale, take a breath right here. And then as you exhale, this time bring your face towards that left leg. Hands on either side of that left foot. And really reach the ball of the right foot up towards the ceiling like you're trying to touch it. And if you want to make it a little more challenging, you can bring one or both hands to the ankle of the standing foot. Or maybe hands to prayer at your heart center. Really reaching that right foot all the way up. When you feel complete, release both hands to the floor. As you inhale, begin to bend the left knee, step back with the right foot. Exhale, find your warrior one. Chest to the front of the room. Hips to the front of the room. Take a few breaths. This time as you inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale, reach down, frame the foot, roll the right heel up, step that left foot back. And go ahead and move through a one-legged vinyasa or standard, you decide. And then everyone take a child's pose. Knees wide, feet together, hips towards your heels. Two more breaths right here. On your next inhale, find your tabletop, curl your toes, and as you exhale, come back to your down dog. As you inhale, allow your heels to come up. As you exhale, bend the knees, lower the hips, look forward. At the end of the breath, walk, step, or float your feet to your hands. And then inhale, come halfway up. And then exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, inhale, find your chair pose. Exhale, all the way up, hands down, Tadasana. Take a moment, chest up, shoulders down. Do a little back bend. As you inhale, bring your palms together, look up. And as you exhale, just allow your hands to go back. And just bend to the upper part of the back. Take a few breaths. And then inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus arms. This time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Place your hands down, walk, step, or jump your feet back. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, hips up. This time, step your right foot forward to the outside of the right hand. Bring that left heel down. See if you can get forearms down and get the shoulder under the right knee at all. And then maybe you have airplane arms. And you're kind of lifting your chest up, but your right leg is stopping it from coming all the way up. Maybe you find the bind. You might want that towel if you grabbed it before. Clasp your hands behind your back. And if you do, it's still lift the chest up, root the hips down. Keep breathing right here. Now there's two ways to get out of this. You can either release your hands, allow them to come under your shoulders, and then step back and move through your vinyasa. Or you can do the Ekapada Kundanyasana. Hands under your shoulders, roll your left heel up. Shimmy your right foot out to the right to about 2 o'clock, and drop your left hip on that left elbow. Your right inner thigh is on that right elbow. You're reaching, extending, and then take it back and move through your vinyasa. And then whenever you're ready, lift that left leg up. And as you exhale, step it forward to the outside of the left hand. Bring that right heel down. See if you can get that left shoulder anywhere under the left knee. Take a few breaths. Maybe you have airplane arms. Extending your arms, lifting your chest, and dropping the hips. Maybe you find the bind, turning your thumbs down, reaching behind your back, finding your hands, your arms, whatever it may be. If you find the bind, lift the chest, drop the hips. Two ways out of this: either release your hands, place them on the floor under the shoulders, roll your right heel up and just step back, move through your vinyasa, or shimmy that left foot to the left to say 10, 11 o'clock. Come a little forward, dropping that left thigh on the left elbow, right hip on right elbow. Lifting the chest, extending, pulling everything, arms in close towards the ribs. Moving through your vinyasa. And when you're ready, inhale, lift that right foot up. And as you exhale, bring it forward for pigeon. Right knee behind right wrist. Right ankle behind left. And scooch that back leg back. It's left knee down. Top of the left foot down. Left toes down. See if you can get the right shin kind of parallel to the front of the mat, which brings the foot away from the pelvis. In order to do that, sometimes you have to move your knee all the way to the right side of the mat, wider than the outside of your hip. If you want to come down, as you inhale, lift your chest up. And as you exhale, walk your hands forward and allow your chest to come towards the floor. In this one, the left hip is rolling down and the right hip is pulling back. So if your left hip is lifted, you really want to do whatever, put something under the right pelvis or the right side to bring the left side down so that they're level. You can stay right here if you want to add a twist. As you inhale, lift your torso up. Exhale here. So walk your right fingers a little bit off the mat in front of you. Left hand is palm up and reaches to the right side under that right armpit. And then you kind of drape the outside of that left shoulder down. I like to rest my head on a block. And if you want more, you can reach the right hand up behind you. Turn the thumb down and see if you can find the heel of the right foot. And then as you inhale, reach the crown of your head towards the front of the mat so your spine gets long. And then as you exhale, open that right shoulder to the right. And really maybe even press into the back of the left arm. You really feel it in that right glute. If you don't like it, don't do it. Last 2 breaths here. And then gently release the right heel with your right hand. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, place it on the floor under the right shoulder. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, take a moment right here. And then when you're ready, curl your left toes. Peel your left knee off the mat. Inhale, lean forward. Take that right leg back. Shake it out. Exhale, bring it down. Take a moment. And then inhale, lift that left leg up. Exhale, bring it forward. Left knee behind the left wrist. Left ankle behind the right wrist. Roll the right hip down as you kind of pull the left hip back. You want your left knee towards the outside of the mat Notice how it's wider than the outside of the hip. See if you can bring that left shin sort of parallel to the front of the mat. If it's parallel, use a flexed foot. You want to bring the heel away from the pubic bone if possible, less compression on the knee. And then if you want to go deeper, as you inhale, think of the sternum lifting up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, I kind of walk my fingers away from me, almost pulling my torso away from my hips, and then draping it down on the floor. Left hip pulls back, right hip pulls down. You want your hips level. So you can stay right here if you're loving this pigeon. If you want to add the twist, then as you inhale, allow your torso to come up, walking your hands back. Exhale right here. Have your block towards the front of the mat if you like that option. And then right palm turns up. Reach it under that left armpit and towards the left as you kind of drape the outside of that right shoulder down. And then I like to rest my head on the block because it keeps my neck a little more neutral. You can stay here, or you can lift that left hand straight up, turn the thumb down, reach behind you, see if you can find that left heel at all behind your back. And then if you do, reach the crown of your head towards the front short side of the mat. And as you exhale, allow that left shoulder to open and reach those right toes towards the back of the mat. And then when you feel complete, release your left hand. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, place it on the floor under the shoulder. Inhale, slowly unwind. Exhale, just take a moment right here. Let your head hang for a second. Stretch out your neck. And come back to neutral. Lean forward, curl your right toes, pick your right knee off the mat. Inhale, take that left leg back, shake it out. Exhale, bring it down. You want to do a vinyasa, you can do a vinyasa or just take a moment right here. And then walk your hands a little bit closer together so your thumbs are touching. As you inhale, allow the heels to come up. We're going to jump forward to a crow. So as you exhale, bend the knees, allow the hips to come down, look forward, and jump your feet to the outside edges of your hands. Bring your palms together, elbows on the insides of the knees. I like to bring my forearms kind of parallel to the floor. And think of as you inhale, the crown of your head reaching up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, your hips are sinking down towards the earth, your navel pulls towards your spine. Take a few breaths right here. So you can either stay right here, or you can extend your left arm forward and then slide it out to the left so the outside of the shoulder is pressing to the inside of the knee, and extend your right arm straight up for this open wingspan. You can stay here, but if you want more, you can turn your thumbs down, reach behind your back, wrapping your arms around this left leg and find the bind. If you need to grab a strap or a towel to bind with, you're welcome to do that. Allow your hips to sink as you lift your chest and really squeeze in on the leg. You can stay here. If you want to come to standing, shift your gaze down towards the floor. Shift your weight to the bound leg and slide that free leg under your body. And then root into that free foot and begin to come up, bringing your left leg with you for broken wing. Nice and slow. Chest up, shoulders down. Take a few breaths here once you're steady. And then slowly bring it back down. If you're bound, release the bind. Everyone inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, come back to Malasana. You can stay right here where you're at. Or second side, extend your right arm forward and then slide it out so you're getting the outside of that right shoulder to the inside of the right knee. Left hand goes up. Maybe you stay right here. Maybe you turn your thumbs down and reach behind you and around that right leg to find the bind. If you do, it's chest up, hips down, look over the left shoulder. You can stay right here, or you can come to standing, shifting your gaze down to the earth, shifting your weight to the bound leg and sliding the free leg under your body. And then shifting your weight to the free leg and bringing the bent leg with you, nice and slow. Broken wing. Chest up, hips down. And then when you feel like you've done the same amount of breaths, slowly make your way down. Come to your bound Malasana, and then release that. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale for Malasana. Take a moment right here. If you want to play with crow pose, now's your time. If you want to use a block, place it under your head in case you fall forward, you can do that. Or you can even stand on the block. But from your squat, place your hands under your shoulders, fingers spread wide. Don't be afraid to bend your knuckles, those are your breaks. They can be a little wider than shoulder if that makes you feel more stable. And as you inhale, lift your hips and heel toe your feet together and lift your heels. When you're ready, begin to bend your knees out to the sides and your elbows back. Place your knees in your armpits. Now look forward, not down. Look forward towards the front of the mat, then shift forward. Then pick up one foot and then the other. Hold your crow. Count to 5. And then you can either jump back, move through your vinyasa, or you can just come down. We're going to do crow one more time. So if that crow is easy for you, play with bringing your heels towards your glutes, or maybe your jump back, or maybe you play going to headstand. It's up to you. Do one more crow. Heels up, toes together, knees wide, knees in the armpits. Shift forward. Then play with maybe straightening the arms, rounding the upper back. Do your 5 breaths, and then come to seated when you're ready. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and start with fire log pose. For fire log pose, we're going to put the left leg down first. You want the left shin kind of parallel-ish to the edge of the mat. You want the heel and the knee in line. You're going to bring the right foot on top, so your right heel is going to go on the left knee, and your right knee is going to go on your left heel. Agnistasana fire log pose. So you might start with a gap between a knee. Maybe a blanket will go there, a towel, or even a block. Or maybe you sit on the block. Take a moment, chest up, hips down. Let's go ahead and add eagle arms to this. So as you inhale, extend your arms in front of you, and then cross the right on top of the left. And as you inhale, allow the elbows to reach up, look up, pressing the palms and arms together. And as you exhale, bring your elbows down towards your navel, chin towards your chest. Let's do that 4 more times. Two more. time as you inhale, come halfway up. And as you exhale, fold forward, including your torso. See as far forward as you can come. On your next inhale, allow everything to come up. Release the arms, reach up. Exhale, hands down. Place them behind your back. Lean back, uncross the legs. Second side. So right leg comes down first. Shin kind of parallel to the front. Left heel, right knee, right heel. Try to find this square fire log pose. Ugh. Take a moment right here, chest over hips. Feel the hip opening. And then when you're ready, you can add the arms if you like. Inhale, extending your arms forward, left arm over right, pressing them together. Exhale there. And then inhale, lift up, reach up. Exhale, elbows towards your navel as you round. 4 more times like that. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding. Last 2. This time as you inhale, just come up halfway to neutral. And as you exhale, fold the whole torso forward, bringing your arms towards the earth and your chest towards your legs. Last 2 breaths. This time as you inhale, lift everything up, squeezing the arms together, then unwind them. Exhale, hands down, place them behind your back. Lean back, straighten out your legs. Beautiful. Paschimottanasana. Inhale, reach up, get long. Exhale, reach forward. Grab your big toes or the outside edges of your feet or clasp around your feet. And then inhale, back it up so your spine is long. And then as you exhale, fold directly over your legs. Bringing your face towards your shins. And then release your hands. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down. And then bend your right knee, sliding the foot back. Grab the outside edge of the right foot, place the sole of the foot in the crook of the left elbow. And then wrap your right arm around that right leg and pull it in and cradle yourself. If that's not attainable, then you can reach your hands underneath your calf and pull in. You decide. Think of lifting the sternum up and keeping the spine long when you do this. You might want a strap, you might want a block, have your props nearby. And then see if maybe you can bring this right foot towards your right ear. Can you talk to it like a telephone? Hello. And then see if maybe you can bring your right knee over that right shoulder at all. Extend your right arm to the floor. Take your left hand to the outside of the right foot. And as you inhale, straighten the right leg. As you exhale, look under that left arm towards the ceiling. Left elbow goes back. Play with your sundial. And then gently release that. So if you're okay and you've got your shoulder underneath that right knee, then you can play with hands to the floor or you can have a block on either side. And just play with lifting yourself up. Lifting the left foot, a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, press everything up. Breathe, and then gently set it down. Second side, bend the left knee, slide the left heel back. Grab the outside edge of the left foot, pull it out to the left, and then place the arch of the foot in the crook of the right elbow. Cradle the right shin, left arm around the outside of the left knee. Maybe we start right here. If you don't like your legs straight in front of you, you can bend it, whatever feels best for you. But chest up, shoulders down, pull your navel towards your spine. If you don't like the cradle, you can bring your arms under and pull in like this. And then see if you can get the foot to the ear and the mouth like you're talking on the phone. Hello. So the ball of your foot's at your left ear, your heels around your jaw. And then if that's all good, see if you can get your left shoulder under that left knee and calf. And if so, extend your left arm to the floor or to the block. Use your right hand to grab the outside of that left foot. And then as you inhale, straighten that left leg. Maybe even straighten the left arm. And as you exhale, look under that right shoulder. Take your right elbow back. Breathe. Two more. Sundial pose. And then when you're ready, keep this. See if you still got that shoulder under the calf. You can either have hands to the blocks on the floor or all the way to the floor, you decide. I like to lift the right foot up first as I inhale and then kind of swing it all pendulum style to lift it off the floor. Breathe. Two more breaths. And then gently set it all down. Beautiful. And then lay on your back for bridge pose. Slide your heels in line with your hips, feet about hips width apart. Have your block nearby. When you're ready, as you inhale, lift your heels up. Press the balls of your feet into the floor and lift your hips up. Place the block on the medium height underneath your sacrum. And then allow the soles of your feet to come down. Palms up, arms slide out to the side. Make sure it's not in your low back and the block is completely under the sacrum. You can test that by inhale, picking up your feet. Do you feel it in your spine at all? Exhale, bring your feet down. The answer was yes, slide the block down more. The answer was no, you're good. If you like this, you can stay here. Otherwise, as you inhale, slide your right foot away from you, slide your left foot away from you, and reach your arms up over your head. Exhale right here for pontoon. Get nice and long. If you don't like it, go back to your supported bridge. On your next exhale, allow your hands to come down either side of your hips. Bend the right knee, slide your right heel under your right knee, bend your left knee, slide your left heel under your left knee. As you inhale, lift your heels, lift your hips, pull the block out from underneath. Exhale, slowly lower it down. Inhale, pull your knees in towards your chest, use your hands. Exhale, make circles with your hands on your knees. Go both directions. One more bridge pose. Release your knees, let your feet come to the floor, hips width. Inhale, lift your hips, clasp your hands behind your back. Lean to the right shoulder, tuck the left tricep, lean to the left and tuck the right. Press your extended arms into the earth as you lift your hips high. Keep the chin away from your chest, have it lifting towards the ceiling so you're pressing the back of your head into the floor.
Make sure you're pressing evenly through the soles of your feet, toes facing away from the head. Keep breathing. Really lift the navel up, the hips up. 2 more breaths. This time as you inhale, allow the heels to come up. Release your hands, slide them out from under your body, and as you exhale, lower the hips down. Inhale, pull your knees in with your hands, give yourself a big hug. Exhale, make circles with your hands on your knees. I'm going to give you an opportunity to do 2 back bends. If you want to do 2 bridges instead, you can do that. Otherwise, release your feet a little bit wider than hips width. Hands on either side of your head, shoulders width apart, elbows over wrist, fingers spread wide. When you're ready, as you inhale, press into your feet, lift your hips, press into your hands, lift your head, lift your torso. Breathe here. When you've done your 5 breaths, begin to lower your head down. Roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Pull your knees in, happy baby, soles of the feet to the ceiling. Grab the outside edges of your feet, pull your knees down. See if you can keep your shoulders on the floor, your hips on the floor. And then 1 more back bend. If you want to do bridge, you can do that. Release your feet, hips width apart, a little bit wider. I like them a little bit closer to the hips than in bridge. Hands on either side of your head, shoulders width apart, elbows over wrist, fingers spread wide. When you're ready, as you inhale, press up into your back bend. When you've done your 5 breaths, bring your chin towards your chest, lower the back of your head down, slowly lower yourself down. Pull your knees into your chest, make circles, and then stop the next time your knees are over your hips. Cross your right leg over your left. Take a nice deep inhale here, arms in cactus. As you exhale, let your knees go all the way to the right side. Inhale, look to the left. Extend that left arm away from you. Exhale, let the weight of your left arm and shoulder go towards the earth. Shift your gaze towards the ceiling. As you inhale, allow the knees to come back up over the hips. As you exhale, allow the knees to go all the way to the floor to the left. Inhale, look to the right, reach out with that right arm. Exhale, let the whole arm to the shoulder melt to the earth. Last 2 breaths. Shift your gaze towards the ceiling. As you inhale, allow the knees to come up over the hips. As you exhale, cross the legs the opposite way, left on top or right. Inhale right here. As you exhale, allow your knees to go all the way to the right this time. Inhale, look to the left, reach out with the left arm. Exhale, melt that left arm down. Shift your gaze towards the ceiling. As you inhale, allow the knees to come up over your hips. As you exhale, let them go all the way to the left. Come on the outside edge of that left hip. Inhale, look to the right, reach out to the right. Exhale, let everything melt down. And when you're ready, shift your gaze towards the ceiling. As you inhale, allow your knees to come up over your hips. Exhale, uncross your legs and find your Shavasana. Extend your legs wider than your mat or mat width. Extend your arms away from your body so they're not touching the inside of the body. Allow the palms to come up. Allow your feet to kind of spiral on the outer thirds of your heels. Take a nice deep inhale, extending in all directions. And as you exhale, let everything soften and sink to the earth.